Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the knit stitch. Yes, it's a very basic stitch and without it we can't knit anything. So let's talk about the knit stitch today. When you are finished with your cast on, start by holding the needles in your left hand and the empty needle will be in your right hand. When you are looking at your yarn tails, you have the short little tail, which is the leftover from your long tail cast on, and your working yarn, which is connected to your yarn ball. Make sure to bring your working yarn underneath the left needle to the back of your work. When it goes over the top of your needle instead of underneath, you are creating accidentally a double stitch and we don't want this. So bring your working yarn underneath your left needle to the back. I also want to show you two popular methods to hold your yarn. So grab your empty needle with your right hand and bring your working yarn underneath your left needle to the back. When you are knitting Continental style, you will hold your yarn in your left hand. I'm wrapping my working hand around my index finger, but you do you and you hold your yarn the way you feel most comfortable with. So bring your cast on stitches a little to the front of your needle and then start by inserting the tip of the right needle into the front leg of the first stitch from your left needle. The needle should point away from you. And then with your working yarn behind your needles, wrap it counterclockwise around the right needle, like I do. You can also secure the wrap yarn with your right index finger, like I do, to keep it from slipping off the needle. Then pull the new loop through the old stitch, and when you are sure that your new stitch is secure on your right needle, slip the old stitch off your left needle. And you have just worked your first knit stitch. Let's work another one together. Insert the tip of the right needle through the front leg of the stitch on your left needle. Wrap your working yarn around your right needle counterclockwise and then gently pull the needle with your new loop through the old stitch. Slip the old stitch off the left needle and then you have a second knit stitch on your right needle. Insert your right needle tip into the front leg of the stitch on your left needle. Wrap your yarn around the right needle and then pull it through the stitch on your left needle to create a new stitch and slide the old stitch off the left needle. So let me show you the second method, and this is the English one. This is where you hold the yarn in your right hand and throw it around your right needle to create a stitch. So you are actually simply doing the same thing. Insert your tip from the right needle into the stitch of your left needle. And then with your right hand, you throw your working yarn counterclockwise around the right needle and then simply pull it through the stitch. I can't say which method is right for you. You have to try it out both to see which one feels more comfortable for you. But if you try it out and find a method that works for you, please let me know in the comments down below. I really would love to hear from you. You may have already guessed it, but I'm not an English style knitter, but I really wanted to show you both methods so that you can try it out for yourself. I will switch back to holding my yarn in the left hand. Once you have finished knitting across the row, all your stitches will be on the right needle. Now it's time to start the next row. Take the full needle, the one with all your stitches, and move it to your left hand, so you turn your work around. Then pick up the empty needle with the right hand again. This will be the starting point for all your rows. I know I'm repeating myself here, but always make sure you bring your working yarn underneath your left needle because you don't want to work in double stitch. Always bring it underneath your left needle to the back. And then you can start knitting your second row the same way you knitted the first row. Insert the tip of the right needle through the front leg of your first stitch on the left needle. Wrap your yarn around counterclockwise and then bring it through your old stitch to create a new knit stitch. When you are knitting a knit stitch on the right side, you are creating a bird stitch on the wrong side of your fabric. You can see this little bird bump here. This is from the knit stitch we did knit before. By knitting every row, you create what's called a garter stitch. This fabric is flat, reversible, squishy, and really beautiful textured, making it a favorite for beginners. And you can use it to knit scarves, washcloths, headbands, cast on 20 to 25 stitches with a medium weight yarn, and then you can create a garter stitch washcloth that looks like this swatch here, just much bigger. Twisted stitches are another common problem that I quick want to talk about. This happens when you insert your needle through the back loop. So I have prepared another swatch for you because I think you can see it better there. Each loop on your needle is called a stitch. When you make a knit stitch, it forms a V shape on the front. So you can see here the loop on the needle and the V shape stitch right underneath it. So each stitch has two sides, the right leg and the left leg. When you have the stitch on your needle or this loop, you have a front loop and the back loop. So let me grab a knitting needle real quick so that I can show you. This is the front loop and this is the back loop. So when I pull off this loop from the needle, you can see that the front loop has become the right leg and the back loop has become the left leg. So when I'm knitting here my stitch through the back loop, you can see that the stitch is forming a cross at the bottom. And this cross makes the fabric tighter, less stretchy, and it actually is harder to knit. So can you see this cross here? It should be an open stitch, but because we knit it through the back loop, we cross the two legs and they have become twisted. So when I knit the stitch through the front leg, you can see that the stitch, when I'm not splitting the yarn, let me knit it again. So you can see that the left leg is on the left side and the right leg is on the right side, and the stitch is open and really airy and stretchy. Let me show you again how it looks through the back loop. It is a twisted stitch where the two legs are crossing. It looks like an X, and this makes the fabric less stretchier. Twisted stitches can happen when you either work a correctly mounted stitches through the back loop or a reverse mounted stitch through the front loop. But let's talk about this in another tutorial because it's a huge topic. So, but for now, I really have to say thank you that you stopped by and decided to learn the knit stitch with me. I wish you all the best. Until next time, happy knitting. Bye.